Hi, this is Captain Andreas of the Cutlass Black, Stardate 2025. This is the Captain's Log, 1700 hours. We have been out on Daymar all day long. We found some cargo, and we found some cargo pods. I will take you for a look in a second. We just have to make sure that we've got the flight recorder working properly. So the flight recorder seems to be working. Just test to replay.
The flight recorder working properly.
Yes, it is. Okay. We sustained a little damage, as you will see, but I'm fine now. I had to medic. I'll just check that I have actually landed. I have. And we've been taking some manning so I've been manning these sort of things here. The damage, as you can see on the right hand screen there, on this right hand screen, yes, is my front right hand side outrigger. That has taken some damage from a close pass by a damaged ship, which I managed to take these two containers off. They were the only two on the floor beside a crashed ship, and somebody had already scampered with the other two. This is the lost cargo, well, recovered cargo, and I've had my ROC with me most of the day, although I haven't needed it until now. But we're going to go look for a little bit more for the ROC, whilst we also look for a place to repair the ship before we make our flight back, because we will not make it back to base. I also found a little bit of armour, and we'll show you. So we found a good few helmets and leg pieces and chest pieces, you know, so all good stuff. And just best check my health. Again, I have already done it once, but you can't be too careful. So I've been on here, well, I say all day, but it's just becoming, I must think it's around about 9 o'clock of the day. How many hours this place has, I don't know. We're going to leave our landing gear down just while we get our bearings again, because I've forgotten which way we was actually heading. And we want to be heading towards the nearest. We'll just have a look at the maps. So we're on Daymar. said, there's a bit of a difficulty in zooming in, because you get to this and you only want to go very small amount to zoom in, and you want to see the other locations. So this location looks like probably the closest one to head to, but if it's Cudreor, decommissioned platform, alignment facility designed. No, there's no services there, and there's no services there. So we're looking for a place friendly, of course. Can't get that one. With flight services, because we're going to have to fly all the way there, and it's going to take an awful long time. Security posts have been trying to stay away from, as they have not been very friendly. There's one, but it would be the furthest away from where we are, wouldn't it? Quite a long way away. I was pretty sure there was a closer one. With flight services. 141. So there's one there which is looks like it's going to be 377 kilometers away. Yes, because the way the world has come up, it's not on this side, is it? We're on this side of the planet. So we're near Cudreor, which is only 12 kilometres. So I do not want it to turn. But I had no choice then. So we need to get the nav maps sorted out. I've got loose boxes in the rear, so you might occasionally hear some pinging and popping. Mind you, we are actually parked down on the ground, so being landed, of course, does compromise us. If somebody's climbing in the back of my ship now and pointed a gun at the back of my head, I am toast. So that is the one that we'll go to. Although it is 400 kilometres away. Unless, let's have a look. So 141, but this is Wolf Point Centre. They haven't got landing services, and neither have they. That's all we're looking for, is landing services. So it's basically on the other side of the planet. Looks like it can't be though, because it can't be 400 and something kilometres away, and we're only a few miles. So I don't know which direction to actually head in. Perhaps we could look for something closer to it that takes us in the direction that our pointer's going in. So I don't think we should risk jumping to warp. So if I basically go in this direction, does that help? Bountiful Harvest. I have actually passed Bountiful Harvest on my travels today. So this is probably going to give me a better idea of the direction. Yes. So we're going to head even further beyond those mountains there. We will be able to pull our landing gear up, but the other thing we can do is we can also use the journey so it looks like it's 165 kilometres. And we'll see if we can find any more rocks to mine whilst we're going. One of the things that we sometimes will find is there's a couple of worms just up here. Yeah, the sun had only just come up just before I started my flight recorder, so there's a couple of worms. I don't want to provoke them, but because my ship probably won't take any damage. You can see all my red lights are flashing. But we'll see if we can light them up for you.
Weapons online.
I'm out of bullets from a previous encounter. We'll just put our engines down and see if we can bring them up with a bit of a rumble. right over them, I think. There they are. Wait till the blue goes off. There's 3 worms there. There's one in the distance. He hasn't turned aggressive towards us yet because, of course... Now he has. We don't want to... It's usually 3 worms at a time, but there is only 2 there, isn't there? We're going to leave them alone though. You hear him firing at us, spitting his, whatever it is, at his bits, acid or something. Now traditionally, I don't go looking for trouble, so that was a little out of order, working those things up. We're on a heading of 180 south. There's something over there. And there might even be... Let's just have a spin round until we're back at 100. There's them 2 worms. And it was daytime just a few moments before I started the flight recorder. My flight recorder and all my equipment is old equipment. A flight recorder is actually from an old piece of software that they used to use back in the 21st century, a thing called YouTube. I've never seen much of it before, but you know, we've come back in time, and we're trying to get back to the 27th. We're a bit of a time traveller, accidental time traveller that is. And I've got a friend who's a mad scientist, a Chinese fella called Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu is a time traveller. No reason for me telling you that other than it's just interesting trivia. It's true because I just made it up. It looks like we've got a couple more wagons over there. I'm hoping it's a crashed vehicle, especially if it's a prospector, because I'm looking out for obviously damaged vehicles and stripping them of their engine parts. I couldn't get in the prospector, but I will return to it later. So I've got it written down in my little black logbook. Yeah, you can see those worms. They've come up as blue. Snakes. I call them worms because they're only tidgy ones. The babies. I've got a pocket full of teeth of some. They're back at HQ. And I've not got any way of communicating I'm just sending this signal back to the home planet. So if you can see this recording, can you let Interstellar know that I'm still alive and they should keep searching for me? Just tell them it was Captain Andreas UK, and we're still looking for the lost artifacts that we couldn't find. Obviously the ship I left in took some damage. This may be interesting up here. We might be able to get some more. There's no point in wasting the time what we've got out here. Oh no, these look too big. We want the little stones, the smallest. Those look ginormous. But I'll know when I get my nose resting on one. As long as I don't break off that front wing, because then we'll just spin out of control, of course. And our best speed we can make really is probably going to be around 100. At least there's no woggums up here. We don't want any worms giving us a surprise. Yeah, I think all these are going to be too big. I did spend quite a lot of time looking for resources. Maybe them little, but the smaller rocks. They still look quite big for the ROC. Remembering that we also need to be at 180 because we're off track a little bit, but we can fly over that away through the mountain range, and once we get past the mountain range those are 300 meters away, so they're down in this groove maybe. And if that's the case, they might be unreachable. And they look like they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger as we're getting closer and closer and closer. So we possibly will not be able to get those. Right, so remember we're going 100 to 120. We're on about a heading of about 110. Let's spin it round and take a look at these pebbles. Nice and gentle, because we don't want to lose that front wing. Well, I don't know where the other pebbles were. That is too hard to get. Being on the edge of the cliff. Two worms off to the right. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I think that's too big. We're about 30 meters from it. I think it's too big. 35 metres. Oh, let's go and have a peek. So you can turn like this, bump yourself on that rock, and that's it. Mission over. It's a life-ending thing. No, it's miles too big. Right, so heading 100. One 10. So what happens when you press the wrong button? Hear the ship creaking like an old wooden warship, creaking in the night. Damn it, I've been talking without the mic on. Particularly annoying. Right, so we'll just take a look as I walk through this door. Just gonna check on my health to begin with. Okay, so there's nothing here. Not a sausage. Well, a sausage would be nice, but there's nothing. No sausages.
The sausages.
So that was a waste of time. Since we have got it out, we just have a quick circle of the base, see if there's any. It's not wasting the things we've got. Something 4 kilometres over that away. Ah, there's boxes to be picked up. Somebody's obviously left. We will go on there. Oops. somebody else has gone to all the work and trouble and then decided to leave all the cargo. Or it could have been a battle where ships have been exploded. Yeah. Titanium and quartz over here. I don't think I'll be able to get all that in though with this vehicle. I don't particularly need this vehicle anymore, but I would like to get the stuff of mine out of the back. So let's just have a look. See how that works in here. I mean, I might be able to get them all in. We don't know. There is no thing at the back to take the... Can we carry 30? Yes. We are 82% full. So we'll just go and pop these inside the ship. We'll come out and get the others out, just in case. We'll still come back and pick up that vehicle if we can get everything in. And we'll leave it open in just in case somebody else wants to use it. I'm not against leaving my vehicles for other people to use, because I will just reclaim. Thing is, if I lose this ship, I will lose an awful lot of gear and time and money I've put into that. Well, money as in the travel and expenses. Looks like daytime's coming, getting lighter. Okay, and now we will, I don't know how we close the storage. It's an open storage, but there's no closed storage. Stay. We will just leave it. If I went mining for quartz, I would have probably not picked as much. This mission initially was to bring previously mined ores, raw ores.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Back to HQ. I thought my floor had risen up. I had a few problems today. One was my oxytorch, my torch that I'm using here, my tractor beam, stopped working. And I tried everything. And eventually it started working again. Getting in and out of seats. Climbing ladders while you've got it in lowered mode. Oh dear. Yes, those boxes. Are only just stood. Not on the cargo grid. That's what I was referring to earlier when I said we can perhaps expect to hear some clattering. I thought that was a vehicle over that side. I know there was sandworms and that around. So when the new engineering comes in, we might be able to fix some of these issues when a ship gets damaged. We might be able to go out there with our plating tool, our scavenging tool, and reverse it. I was all set to do some scavenging on the Prospector where I got those pods off, those big black pods. However, I'm a numpty and I forgot to bring canisters with me, so it's been quite an adventure.
Engines online. Shield system offline. Shield system online. Launch complete.
See those sandbars? I've been seeing those everywhere. Perhaps they've been made by the winds. That's what I'm hoping. Perhaps they've been made by well, the big worms. Move the camera around a little. I have lost the boxes. I think that's one of them down there. There's two. Back in the driving seat. Let's just put it down here and see what happens. Oh. Do it. Come on, just put it down. Before you break an engine off. I've got it right in front of a rock. If those worms were smart. They would possibly lay a trap for us because they noticed people pick up boxes. Quartz, I'll have that, thank you very much. Big box of quartz, eh? So that means I won't be getting the absolutely won't. Will not be getting the other thing in. Is that just scrap? It is. We'll leave that. We'll take it if tungsten. Yes, I know, could have got it through the side door. We can actually still get the vehicle in. So, what it involves is bit of creative positioning. Actually, I should have left that where it was. It's just things like this one here. put it in anyway. As long as those two are booked. So then there's another space for 2 more containers there. What was that? A sandworm. Oh, it's a bandits.
Engines online. Launch complete.
No weapons. I'm just gonna have to run. Maybe the vessel will blow up. I'll lose all my swag. Is he chasing me? I've totally lost my front plane now though, as you can see, top left here.
Shield system offline. Shield system online.
Right, we do have to get back to that
Shield system offline.
so now we'll have to find that place. I'm glad I got my hard end jewels. We best keep it moving. Don't know which way I'm heading now though. Can't see any let's put it on the waypoint. It was 141. We're not far from it. Well, we are far from it. We are 336 kilometres away, according to this. Where we can get these services. But I cannot risk using quantum. So that's the third time I've been attacked today by AI. It's at the it's totally missing, look. All ripped off. Houston, we have a problem. What's your problem? Well, we're travelling at just in orbit. Yeah. What's your problem? Well, we're doing such a speed. Yeah. But what's your problem? We've got no wing. Ah, that might be a problem. 277. We've had to climb so high, so we are actually moving pretty quick now. I'm going to save some fuel though and go into decoupled mode. At least my little fan's still working. I don't alter anything because they're all red, look, all the way up. I've got a couple of missiles. Got fuel, got QT fuel. $189. So we just wait until we drift over the top. We're not actually heading towards the target, we're heading in the direction of that little crosshair up there, which is just faded. That's why we're in decoupled mode. For those of you new to space. Kilometers. Just put some forwards thrust in that direction, just a bit below it maybe. Major torque, let's just slow it all down. Shaking like a bathtub rolling down a hill. I also need some drink. player, perhaps. This is going to be a busier station than the others we've been at because it's got the landing services. Now I've got to be careful that I don't slam into the ground here. Atreus DLP. Let's get our ship mended first. That is 500 kilometers away, so it must be in a mine down below. Put the landing gear down, slows down.
Landing gear down.
We're actually listing because we're limping. Beautiful day for it. Nice sunny day. Can see better damage now, look. Can you see how we're starting to twist? I'll just see if we need landing clearance. I don't think we do. Sent him a hail. Captain Andreas in a damaged Cutlass Black, hoping to get some repairs. Few other people here. It's a big capital ship, or 2 or 3. So they're friendly. He's left a space on the bear like, so that speaks volumes. Big tank sat there. Right. No.
Launch complete.
That's on its side over there. An abandoned ship over there, I think. That's definitely not going anywhere. Another abandoned ship there. I think there's several ships. Of his big gun right near a tank. That was close. Try again. No! I help this other guy get out of here, he might
Engines online. Launch complete.
well, I think it should be okay there for a bit. I'll go take a look in some of the buildings while I'm here.
Shield system online. Shield system online. Shield system offline. Shield system online.
Put one more on the shields. Let's go and have something to eat.
Engines offline.
Shields are up. We'll wait till he's cleared off. just our water really. 50%. So we might find one in there. So I'll drink the rest of that one. Well, not yet, I won't. Take my helmet off first, usually works better. And we'll take one of those. Stupid person. Helmet on. Did that cause me any damage? Health 99%. I'm alright. That was lucky. Let's just sort this mess out. No, it's not working again. So I've got no tractor beam. So fixed it before. Carry it load. Get in a seat. Get out of a seat. Nothing. Tractor beam. Just not working. Well, we might find a new one in this building. Should we just go take a look? I just hope he doesn't destroy all my shit when I leave. So I can't put that on there now. Let's start bringing 2 or 3 tractor beams with me. I haven't seen anybody moving about over there. It's looking in the decks. I thought I saw somebody moving. That looks like the Taurus. The smaller one. Forget the name of it now. Hello. And there it is. Empty. Empty. No, it's working. I haven't even changed it. I was just going to change it over. Okay. So I'd like some of these cases. Be able to take them with us for guns and ammunition and stuff, you know. Are you not talking today? No, he's so bored, he's just stood there all day long with nobody to talk to. His brain's gone. Man does that every day when I'm at work. So I thought I saw it's probably abandoned this, but you shouldn't abandon it on the pad. Just like they've worked out that the elevator isn't working. I'd like to come back with a vulture. And strip all them ships.
Pressurizing.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to get much of that in my back. So I don't think it's a new drink. Yeah. Hold on. Stop. So I'm just wondering how much more stuff I can get in the back here. 77. Some more of these snacks. Okay. Let's see if we can go back. Well, there's 24% there, so why won't that go in the backpack? Okay, so I don't want boots. The other way of doing it, though, actually, is just this. In fact, no, we don't need that helmet, do we? Well, yeah, leave that there. See if there's anything else. No. Well, let's take. We'll come back for all that, though. I do want that. And whatever that is. Lovely. We'll come back and get all that stuff. Loads of stuff. Yeah, we said that one. Night time has arrived. Two cabins to do on that side, and there's nothing from it this side, so I'll move the ship over to the other door, and we'll just few battle scars. Nothing I can't fix. I think I'm gonna clear that little spike. Let's just make sure. Shields are on, I hope.
Shield system offline. Shield system online.
I think that clattering is my some of the boxes in that back corner trying to escape. Can't really see. That's loose as well, that box, so let's go and get the ones we know first. I think that's going to go in there. The gloves. The shoes. This is where I should have brought my should have brought my box. 13%. It's not going in, is it? Yes, it is. So, a few days out in the base, looting. I'm actually saving up for a scavenger ship, a vulture. Quite a lot of stuff in there now, so I'm hoping to get it all back to home base. It's just a quick press of a button. So many times I haven't done that and I've come out to find my ship flying off, courtesy of a thief. I did take all of those, didn't I? Yes. And I did get all of those, did I not? No? Yes. And I think this is a drink that we can have. I don't know if there's a drink in it though. So I think we took all of this. No, we didn't. Haha. Thank you. That's what it's for. Some people say, oh, leave a drink for somebody else. Look, it'll all respawn. Indefinite period of time, in about an hour's time. So just do what everybody else does and take all of it. You might as well. And there was a lid in here, I think. Why can't I pick it up? I think it's supposed to drop helmets. Store. Ah. I got it. Where's in? I think there's 1 or 2 buildings to go in now. Yeah, so earlier today when I was attacked, you wouldn't expect 2 buildings to go in here. You wouldn't expect for there to be too much. I'm just going to lock myself in because I hate a noise like a ship going over. It's only at 45% on my ships do that. All the food stuff's in here basically, so that, and some of the clips and that, as you can see. That's got nothing in it. So we'll pull that back and we'll leave it back in the base. And if I find another one in there, seem to be fine at the moment. There's a lot of potential ships and things that you see moving necessarily might not be might be automated systems like them mining legs that are chopping up and down. I don't like these places sometimes because they've got plenty of chance in the dark to see you come in because they're stood in the dark and you don't realise they stood there and they maybe just stood here waiting for you and they see your torch come round, bang bang bang, man down. It's happened. I've seen it happen to one of the YouTubers and I've had it happen to me. I'm not a YouTuber though, no reason to do it to me. It'd be funny if some of them worms came up and started blocking off your path back to your ship, you know, and you had to fight your way out but you have no guns, so It's always worth coming in this one. Even if it's just rubbish that you can flog. Some funny sounds going on. Could have one of them worms banging on your roof or trying to get up through the floor, but it's all steel and they can't get through, but you're in there listening to it. Somebody's medevac. That's not going in the back of my vehicle though. I just wanted to have a look at it. Sometimes they just play sounds. Should all be locked. It's blocking the thingy. When I do that, if I just park here, I get parking violation. Your vehicle will be impounded. What are these? I don't know what they are. There's a nice little snub fighter. I say nice. I didn't particularly like flying it, but I flew it in the when the IAE was on, I think it was, the first time out. This will be locked, no doubt. Yeah. Everybody's too clever for their own good. See, when I leave a vehicle, maybe they haven't abandoned it. Maybe they haven't abandoned it. But I don't leave it on a landing pad. To block everybody else. I don't block other people's landing. And I leave it open if I'm not coming back to it so that people can use it. Take it, scrap it, I don't care what you do with it. So if this is locked, it means the guys deliberately locked it, because you can't just not lock it. If you lock it, you're leaving it, aren't you? There's no point in locking it. I mean, my ship isn't locked over there, it's just shut. It's my argument about people being inconsiderate. So there's a elevator here. The only reason why I would want to lock man and leave it if I was having to log out would be so that I don't lose all my stuff that's inside of it. You have to end up coming with a tow truck to move it all, so that I can use the landing pad. Because I think I need to be there on this bit in order to get fixed. He hasn't left in the spacecraft, because that's the little snub fighter. I've got one of those. Freestanding job, he ain't got the rest of it. I think it's the one, or it might be one that sort of fits it. Open door. No. So it's locked. Call the elevator. So it won't come for me. So he doesn't want to use it himself. He can't be asked just to put it over here. Should have a code on him. You know, a call sign. So I might not know who the guy is, but I should be able to report the number and say, look, see, like, there could be somebody in that craft that's hanging over there. But as it is, the only place for miles that I can repair, and I can't repair. This is where you should park. Looks like he's left the elevator down. I might be able to use this one. See, look, he's done what I do. Just leave the door open, which is fine. Other people can use it if they want. These are sounds that they play, of course. I'm going to shut the door. Go up. It doesn't want to go up. So if it did go up and it didn't want to come down, I'd be stuck in the ship. What do you say? So I think it's locked. Don't know what that is. Fine. I mean, he's locked the ship. Left the elevator down and locked the ship. But that's fine, because he's parked where nobody can bother. He's not stopping anyone. He even left his lights on. There's no way I'm going to get back home, though, without repairing my ship. I don't think it's going to make it. I've got a choice to make. I can either leave all the stuff here. Oh, working again. Maybe just something to do with being inside the ship. In here. Nothing. Anyway, never mind. Right, we are going home now. If I can put my gun away, please. Can I? Yeah, so obviously I'll be alright in the back. And put that in there. Don't need that, but just going in there. Pull that back. We'll put that one in there because we're going to drink. That one, I think, or maybe that one. Another tractor beam. No, it's the man in the attachment. Okay. I don't think that's got it's empty. Okay, it's about time we got back, regardless of the condition of the ship. We're going to have to just try one more time to repair. See, you can't do it from here. landing services. Nothing.
Engines online. Launch complete.
So if I could have got in that ship, I was just going to move it off the pad and then leave it because, you know, obviously it's in the way for me. Nothing. Nothing.
Launch complete.
Or if I could have flown somebody else's ship, I could have pushed his off. I wouldn't want to destroy it, but he's asking for it, isn't he? That's the thing I say. If somebody else is not as temperamental as me, less apt to put up with this type of BS, would just blow that ship up. And or if my ship does blow up on the way back, I might come back and take that one. Destroy it, I mean. Just because it's part of my gameplay. So what was I doing? I so rudely interrupted myself. Well, we was looking to see if we could do anything. We can't do anything because these three screens shouldn't be here.
Launch complete.
I'm just looking to see if there's any others. That might have flight service. It's only this that I don't have the time to spend flying around the world looking. That place isn't. But it might have what I need. But it won't. It's not coming up for me, look. So I can't even put a marker on it in the sky and head to it, is what they're saying.
Shield system offline.
That's yellow, can't go there. So I can't use my quantum drive with that being in the state that it's in. Don't want to go anywhere near that security post because they're not very friendly generally. It's another one, I think. What's at Tamden Plains? I'm sure I've just seen it on the map. Public shelter to be used in case of emergencies and hazardous weather. Safety reasons across this. Access to this shelter is prohibited except in emergencies. So that might tell you that they're not very friendly otherwise. For those with discerning tastes. Looking to get hyped up. So there's something wrong because I cannot select. It's flashing up, but it's going down, shutting itself down again. Ah, well, one way or the other we're dead, I think. I think the shortest hop for us would be to Yella. Definitely not to Crusader. Can't even see the numbers on that. Too bright. Coverlake shipping hub. Oh, I found it. Doesn't matter. We can't really. Can't approach at warp. I'm hoping we can use the warp, but with that front wing missing, that's about the speed I can go. Everything's shaking. Warning, major torque imbalance. Yeah, I know, I'm just going to fall to bits if I don't watch it. We're doing 390 meters per second. You can see it in this. We're slowing down, of course. It'll stop at about. Well, I thought it was going to stop at about 100. 26 meters a second. It's going to take forever. So I'm just going to have to risk it. Keep it about 300 meters a second. 400. I've got my engines in the wrong mode. That's why. So, to know, first off, you've got your VTOL switch. So currently my engines are like that. And I know I've got my feet down, but I don't want to be pushing it too fast. That's what's slowing me down actually, but so when my engines go to VTOL, watch this diagram as well. You can see these engines are pointing back down like that. But watch that diagram on the right, and this light comes on when I switch my engines. You see there's an animation in the screen there as well. Watch it. This is K on my control panel. So now we're in VTOL mode, and then we can switch it back over. Now we're going straight. So the engines are like this. So move the engines through that plane, and they're like that. The light's on because we're in VTOL with the engines thrusting downwards. Switch it off, VTOL goes off, and we're back to that. Just so that everybody knows. Right, we'll give it a little bit of a push. So we're now doing 500, but I've let go the controls. This is what I meant to do earlier when I was telling you. I was going to save some fuel. But I didn't. You can see the nose is dipping down. But we are still heading for that crosshair just above the station, and we're still doing 676 meters per second. When we get within 9 kilometers, we can call for landing. We're still 235. thousand meters away. 230, 225 kilometers, but we're travelling at 676 meters per second, so we're covering half a kilometre. Just over half a kilometre. every second. I'm really going faster than what I should, considering there's no front on this boat. So we'll just relax. And let it glide in. There's no reported shipping services here though either. I'm just hoping that their landing pad can fix me. $187. 187 seems appropriate. You know what 187 is? No police code for murder, death, kill. I think. Let's push it a bit more. 1,150. I don't want to go flying past it, is another thing. So I will put the other slow burners on at about 30 kilometers in and see what happens. 90. Should we just use reverse thrust? We'll give it a little burst of reverse thrusters. Right, coming down now to 30. Engage all the other thrusters, see if that'll slow us down. 700, 6, 5, we're 18 kilometers, 15. Just hope they don't want to start shooting at us. 100, 2, 1, where it was stationary. So we just have to move within 9 kilometers. Then we'll request clearance. Should be able to upgrade your comms so you can radio in ahead. Ten. 250 meters per second. 9, 8, yeah. I've asked and I've asked and I've asked. Doesn't sound like they're listening. Let's do it this way. Comms. They're not on the frequency. So they're just ignoring everybody, are they? This is an emergency. This is Captain Andreas of the Drake Cutlass Black approaching from Crusader. Seems like they've had a little structural fault themselves. There's no one in. No lights on. So, it would be nice to be able to dock with a place like this and fix my ship up myself if I was an engineer, a spaceship engineer. Well, come on, right? Stay away from them. That can't help me anyway. There's the DM. Change this. It's 57 million meters away. Do you think I stand a chance of getting to that? But not a million meters away. To glide all the way, wouldn't I? Let's see if we can find .141 was where that guy's blocking the pad. CDC 1 maybe. Well, that's the next major one that we could maybe get to. I'll just keep my eye on that. It would be like literally the furthest one away. I bet you there's somebody sat on that one, Should be. It's DC1. Okay. I want to be able to remove that marker there though, because it's going smoothly at the moment, so I'll just give it a bit more of an increase. Can't go any faster than that. No. Set. So we're just going to have to let it run its course. Plenty of time just to whilst we're doing that, let's hopefully try and jump out the seat, and hopefully we don't fall over on our ass. Choking then. No. As far as I know, there's a lot of smoke and stuff in here, so that would be bad for your health. I think I'm getting gassed. Just try and take my helmet off quickly. That's getting awfully close. Boom! We're dead. Well, that must have taken longer than what I expected it to. And I haven't even got a clue where my ship is. So all that was wasted. It's not anybody's fault. It's my own fault. That 100%. Well, it's arguably that guy's fault who was blocking the bay, and my fault for leaving the ship to fly on its own. I wouldn't have slowed it down from 1,000 meters per second by the time I got back. I shouldn't have left it running. So, dead. Our DNA marker is being transferred back to Area 18. My soul is immortal. And that is the end of this life and the start of another. A brand new body. We had the void, the darkness, for a little while. And now we're back. As quick as that. All that stuff gone. All that looting, all that time. But I kept my uniform. The thing I like about this helmet is when I get back to the inside view, I was looking out the helmet then. Is that when you take the helmet off, you can actually see your hair and you're not wearing one of those silly space helmet hair caps. My hearing's just come back after that terrible, on purpose. It wasn't an accident. Totally avoidable. I have to remember these things. How's that? We're going down. Okay. I think he's fallen asleep. Has he? Thing is, if I was to, well, my Drake is destroyed.
City Flight reminds you that when trash goes in the bin, we all cry now leaving the station.
When trash goes in the bin, we all win. That's what he was going to say. I was going to go buy myself a medium backpack actually. I think I might have one, but I wanted a specific one for this suit.
Now arriving.
It takes all of us working together to keep our coast safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Let's just go and have a look at the
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Mine's not on there because my Drake has been destroyed.
For the latest travel information,
Plus,
be
I
sure to
didn't
check
press the
departure
button
and arrival
to get in the
points
elevator.
conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
There's another reason why you won't see. So you've got to keep remembering that if you don't see your hangar, usually it's because you haven't pressed the button on the elevator. And then it's maybe because your ship's your hangar size is based on your largest ship. Well, my largest ship is only a medium ship, the Drake Cutlass. So this is my home port, of course.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
It's going to take 10 minutes to get my Cutlass.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
And we're playing silly
Please
buggers
visit us
again.
Goodbye.
God. Let's try this box. Pardon me. All that armour that I had. Spent all that time. Then I just let the thing crash into the into the planet. Idiot. Yeah, I've done some stupid things. I've even walked outside with my helmet off twice today. I did that yesterday as well. I need to put all these suits in another box, you know, all the stuff I don't want. And I'll just give it away. It's got a bit of stuff in it, and that's got a bit of stuff in it. So ideally I want... I've lost my my damn my prospector bags that I found. I mean, there's a chance that if I can get my services working, I have a terminal here, don't I?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
If it's not working here though, it won't be working on the other place. I'll be able to fly back to where my crash site was, and I might even be able to recover some of the items. I don't hold up much hope for it. But this is what we're doing, you see.
Please visit us.
So we'll go and do that. But for now, this is the end of this this episode, and I will still keep recording. So the next episode will be me trying to get it all back, and you know, that was unfortunate that it all ended in tears, but that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you eat the bear, and 99 times the bear eats you. That'll teach you to go up against a bear. So, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I will sign off saying keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down. Fly low. And reduce your EM signature. and we will see you next time.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous
Bye bye.